Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, what is the worst year to be born?
Also, what is Florida man up to now?
All that and more on the way next. Drake used to be known for cursing people into losing. Have you heard this? 8772 Radio U?
I have not.
You never heard of the Drake curse? Like if Drake bet on somebody because he'd bet big dollars on, sports.
Okay.
And then every time he bet on somebody, it seemed like they would lose.
Of course.
I mean, there's several big famous people that have had that attached to them. And Drake was one for a while.
I feel like I'm more familiar with the curses of like when celebrities will date a, like the Kendall Jenner curse or whatever. When whoever she dates, their career flops in the NBA or something. Or if they show up to a game, or like I think there was one where it was like if Sabrina Carpenter wore their jersey at a concert, the next day they would lose, or like they hadn't won a game since then, or something like that.
A lot of this is, it's just nonsense or just coincidence, of course. But it did seem for a while that maybe Drake was particularly bad at just knowing sports and
gambling
and using his money properly when it comes to gambling. But now, according to a new report, apparently Drake is winning too much.
Oh.
I guess it evens out, right? Like the tides eventually he was due.
Yeah.
He was due for some wins. But literally, a report from Bloomberg claims that Drake is actually literally winning too much, too often.
Oh, so something
sleazy's
fishy going on.
Yeah, something is afoot. Drake, if you didn't know, is tied in to this gambling platform called Stake. It's like an online casino.
Okay.
Where through some roundabout rigmarole, you're able to play slot games online and other games too. Even in a lot of states that don't actually allow online casinos, but this is a loophole because it's like a sweepstakes or something like that. So Drake is associated with them. He'll live stream for Stake often.
Okay.
And during his live streams, according to this report by Bloomberg, Drake is winning and finding big wins much more frequently than the average person would have on games that are actually made by Stake's company. So they make they have games on their site that some are made by other slot machine, blah, blah, and some are made by Stake themselves.
And he keeps winning those.
Yeah, of course, the implication being they can control those. And when he's streaming for them, they would be, it would behoove them to have Drake win more to make other people be like, oh, I could win too.
Yeah, can make him convince everybody it's easy or something. Interesting. I'm also seeing here from this Bloomberg report, at one point after I guess all that losing Drake had done, his amount that he had on his Stake account dipped quite a bit, dropped by millions before a Stake co-founder injected funds into his account. So that
I couldn't have him going broke on a live stream.
Pretty fishy though, like injecting funds in.
It sounds.
And then multiple large wins occurred on company-owned games after that.
Yeah. Seems fishy, doesn't it?
It really does.
I just feel like you can't trust anything, particularly you can't trust anything Drake is involved in.
No. I didn't realize he was down this bad after the Kendrick Lamar beef.
Yeah.
That he's now partnering with Stake and doing live streams.
Oh, I think he's not the only one, but two, I feel like it goes back before Kendrick Lamar.
Probably.
I think it's a pretty long-standing thing.
I've never really been into Drake's music, so I've never followed him to see what he's doing or whatever, but this is pretty wild to me.
He is an embarrassment to Canada.
Oh.
We have another Punch the Monkey update.
Oh my goodness, so many punches.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous. One day we're going to get a negative update, but so far they've all been mostly positive.
Yes.
8772 Radio U, Punch the Monkey, the monkey from the Ichikawa Zoo in Japan that has taken the internet by storm after its mother rejected it. It was given the orangutan doll from IKEA that became its Aura Mama. And somehow he's been battling back to have another chance of a happy life, even after his mother rejected him as a baby. The newest update, Allie, have you seen this video? It says, Little Punch is doing what most of his peers can't. I just love the way it's phrased. Doing what most of his peers can't. He runs on 2 legs for a long time.
I'm watching this video, and it's true. He's definitely running on 2 legs for a long time, which is hilarious to me because I saw a meme that said what Punch the Monkey's going to turn into when he becomes an adult. And it was an image of Caesar.
I saw that too, yeah.
From Planet of the Apes. I was dying at that.
But it would make sense if he is Caesar from Planet of the Apes, except that he starts a war against the other apes.
Yeah.
Since they rejected him.
Yes. And there's another tweet of this video, the video of him running, and goes, he's bipedal and using a tool.
Yes. Yeah, because he's got like a
stick
staff.
in his
A stick
hand.
like a staff, yeah. So he is growing up, man. We are witnessing. It's like the world as a child.
Yes, one of them says, "My son is a genius."
The Punch's mom didn't realize that by rejecting him and striking him down, she would only make him stronger.
Yes.
The adversity that this monkey has already been through to only now realize his true power.
Right.
Is truly amazing.
Punch could write some pretty epic, rap songs, like NF style.
Right.
Like,
the Eminem style.
Yes. Everybody doubted me, and I'm here.
Yeah. And all the horrible things he could say about his mom. Like, she better watch out the tracks that could be coming her way.
Oh, man.
I still feel like we haven't really truly. I mean, I guess it's nice that we've all just kind of grasped onto this story as like a nice, hopeful tale about Punch and, coming back after getting knocked down as a baby. But we really need to spend more time chastising Punch's mom.
Yeah.
What kind of mother could reject any baby monkey, but particularly Punch?
Yes. He's so adorable.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I feel like we haven't really like doxed the mother monkey yet, and it's time we come after her, honestly.
Yeah, they haven't been showing the mom, but also we don't know if she's just in there and they're not pointing her out to us.
Maybe the zoo has kind of kept her,
away
out of the public eye.
Yeah, they
to
know
protect
that won't
her,
be going well.
since she should be public enemy. I mean, if Punch is public hero number 1. Punch's mom is public enemy number 1.
100%.
Yeah. The Screen Actors Guild Awards were last night, or as Netflix calls them, the Actor Awards. But of course, the highlight, as with many award shows, was not one of the winners. Instead, it was about a relationship.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. The big reveal last night, 8772 Radio U, was that Zendaya and Tom Holland are now married.
Oh, I believe it. I think even their engagement had been like kind of teased, but not really confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So they seem to keep that type of stuff private.
They keep it very private. And it was Zendaya's stylist, Law Roach, was the one that actually wound up revealing this, saying, the wedding has already happened. You missed it on the red carpet.
I love that quote.
When asked if his claim was true, he goes, it's very true.
Oh.
So they managed to hold a secret wedding sometime between when they were reportedly engaged, which was the 2024 holiday season. So basically over the course of the last year, at some point, they wound up getting married without anybody actually knowing it.
Wow.
Which that's what I want to talk about. Is like, that's so in this world, the idea that they could have something completely secret. A wedding where you presume at least a handful of people would have been invited and it would have taken several people to put it together, and somehow this Hollywood power couple kept it completely quiet.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we always see paparazzi images of Haley Steinfeld and Josh Allen's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the paparazzi isn't supposed to be there, they've got like these massive telephoto lenses and they're getting images that look a little pixelated, but you can at least see what's happening.
Somebody in the circle, even if they're not at the wedding, they know somebody who happened to mention something about the wedding.
So they're confirming
and so they know when it is, and they want to take the payday from TMZ or whoever it is to just be able to reveal something about this. Somehow they kept it quiet. That's truly amazing.
It is. I also just love that La Roche, the stylist, knows exactly what gets at the paparazzi the most, which is that they miss something big like this. Failed. Especially two huge stars like Zendaya and Tom Holland. And so I think it's just a great a jab at them. You missed it.
Yeah. I also think it's isn't it funny how so many people, basically anybody who gets married, their full-time job is letting you know that they're getting married, even if you're not invited. And Zendaya and Tom Holland were 100% the opposite. Yeah. It's how can we keep this the secretest we can possibly keep it? So good for them. That's what they wanted. Let them have their privacy.
Absolutely.
And honestly, I respect that.
I respect it a lot as well because it shows that their relationship is for them and it's about them. It's not about, fame and getting clicks and likes and, brand deals or whatever, because so many celebrities that get married, so many influencers that get married, they eat that up. They let it become a huge moment.
Yeah.
And it's now it's bigger than just you guys getting married and enjoying this between the two of you and your families and your friends. Now it's I got all these brand deals. I've got to post all of this stuff because of it.
It becomes not exactly your wedding anymore.
Right.
If you do care about the SAG Awards, last night, Jessie Buckley won from Hamnet for a female actor in a leading role. Michael B. Jordan from Sinners won for Best Actor in a leading role.
My favorite was Catherine O'Hara winning posthumously.
Yeah. And Sinners won Cast in a Motion Picture.
Wow.
So basically Best Picture, the SAG's version of that. Ali, have you ever seen this meme going around? There's some variations of it, but Kevin Zhu tweeted this out recently. 2003 might be the worst year to be born.
Well, really?
Yeah, because he listed out 2008, parents lose the house. It's not funny.
Oh, no.
Wait, it gets worse.
Oh, no.
2013, too young for Bitcoin. 2020, senior year on Zoom. 2021, college in lockdown. 2025, graduate into a frozen job market.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So bleak and sad.
It is bleak. I've seen that. I've seen a lot of variations of that. And I've also seen basically stuff going around that's if you, that says a lot of the same things. If you're born in the early 2000s, or I guess any time in the 2000s, that you possibly missed out on a lot of what you think of the school experience should have been or, growing up wasn't as good as it was for previous generations.
Okay.
And then on top of it, now that you're aging into adulthood, the future looks incredibly bleak because you're not going to be able to afford a house. Nobody wants to date, so you're going to be single. And what are you supposed to invest in? And we might go to war and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so, I kind of get it.
Sure.
I kind of definitely see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Some of it, I think if you go back to any generation when they're growing up, they probably would say the same thing.
Well, I think you can pinpoint pretty bad things happening every year. So.
Yeah, it happens. It does happen. But I also understand why you look ahead and you're I can see
times are tough.
Yeah, the future. Inflation is running rampant, right?
Yeah.
But here's my reminder to anybody who's feeling kind of hopeless, whether this is your age group or whether or not, but you're still you see the future and it looks kind of hopeless. How am I going to get a job, a house, a partner in life, et cetera, et cetera. And I want to let you know all that stuff is great and hopefully it comes to you, but that's not where your hope for the future comes from. It comes from a relationship with God.
Right.
When you have Jesus in your life, all those other things are extra and hopefully will come your way, but that you always have hope for the future because Jesus is going to take care of you.
Yeah, 100%. There's no need to let the changes of this world and the volatility of this world bring you down, because ultimately that's not what your life is resting upon. Mm-hmm. You don't need to worry about what's in your Bitcoin account. You don't need to worry about if you own a home or not. Are those things nice? Sure. But at the end of the day, those are just things that are all going to pass away at the end of the day.
Well, yeah. And ultimately, if you put your hope for the future is in Bitcoin or Polymarket, or you're getting a house, or your hope for the future is whoever you're going to marry one day or whatever it may be, that stuff can come and go.
Right.
It might come along and then you have some hope, but it also might get ruined or never come in the first place.
Yeah.
And that sounds a little bleak too, but the truth is there's hope with God, that you don't have to worry about all that stuff that comes and goes.
Yeah.
You worry about Jesus, and he worries about you. Find out what that's like. RadioU.com/free gift. A Wyoming farmer is claiming that he's been essentially banned from McDonald's.
What?
8772 Radio U. Not just him, but his horses as well.
Oh, did he take his horses in the store?
He took his horses through the drive-thru.
Okay.
This guy's name is Alan Hatch. He was running some errands in town in Powell, Wyoming. He had come in from his farm, and instead of bringing a pickup truck, he wanted to get his horses some traffic training and some miles. So he brought Cole and Onyx in his horse-drawn buggy into Powell to not only stop at Ace Hardware and Murdoch's to get some feed, but he also wanted to go to McDonald's. So he took his horses on this horse-drawn buggy through the McDonald's drive-thru, and while the first young lady he encountered at the window was very excited,
Yeah.
the manager stepped in and said, "No, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't do that." And that the drive-thru is for motorized vehicles only, and that him and his horses were not welcome.
And so they banned him?
So he's saying banned. I think it's hard to actually... I don't think that he's banned personally. I think his horses are now banned from McDonald's.
Because they were never allowed in the first place.
Yeah, so all horses are all banned from McDonald's.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. That's a good precedent to set, McDonald's.
yeah, especially if you live in Amish country.
Yeah.
Seems like that
or
would be
Wyoming.
necessary.
Like obviously there's lots of farmland out there, I would think.
Right.
I think of all places where you might think a horse could go through the McDonald's drive-thru, I would think Powell, Wyoming seems reasonable.
Yeah, I bet you what it is they don't want to have to clean up any droppings after the horses leave, because if the horse gotta go, it's gonna go where it's standing.
It's gonna go, yeah. What happens if obviously this guy, Alan Hatch, had to take Cole and Onyx, the horses. I mean, it would have been several miles, right, in from wherever his farm is into town. What happens to their droppings that are just left on the street?
I don't know.
You just drive over them?
I don't know.
It's not like he stops and picks it up.
I don't think if horses are running, they'll go.
I don't know. I've seen some horses. I think they definitely do.
They do?
I think they just go. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think they don't stop.
Yeah.
It just comes as
because they got to lift up their tail.
Do we have any horse experts?
Yeah, we need to know. Any horse
ready?
girls in the comment section today, let us know. I know for elephants, they would do that because in growing up in Africa, you would see elephant dung on the roads all the time because the elephants would just go wherever they were walking.
Yeah.
And they would happen to like to go on the road a lot.
Dee sent in some pictures of people with horses in her town in Texas.
I was wondering if maybe like at other areas of the country, if this was allowed. You know, maybe not all McDonald's have this policy.
Yeah, I don't know. One is a Sonic. And it's a truck with a horse in the tailgate.
Oh my gosh, that can't be safe for that horse.
I wouldn't think so. And then this other one is literally looks like cowboys on horses in the drive-thru at Storms, which I guess is allowed. So
okay, so some
this McDonald's
places are allowed.
is being obstinate.
Yeah.
I feel that, but it sounds like, going back to Alan Hatch, that he literally says, after that experience, I won't be blessing them with my presence again.
Oh, no.
If my horses aren't welcome, neither am I.
He's banned himself.
Yeah, he's banning himself. I mean, why wouldn't horses be allowed in the McDonald's drive-thru? I think that's fine.
I think it would be fine, too. Horse and buggy? Come on.
People have been allowed in McDonald's drive-thrus, not banned from McDonald's drive-thrus, while doing stupider things.
Yeah.
So let the horses be.
Yep.
They're just getting some exercise.
I agree.
It's time for our Monday tradition, the box office breakdown, looking at what made money and what didn't in theaters this weekend. Let us know what you've seen lately at 8772 Radio U, or use the talkback button in the Radio U app. We love to see your reviews. Allie, What do you think was the number one movie in theaters this weekend?
I'm going to go with Scream 7.
That was correct.
All right.
You did it.
Yay!
How much do you think it made?
I know the reviews were not good for it, but I feel like first weekend probably still a decent amount of hype. So I'll go with 45 million.
Oh, too low.
Too low.
Too low.
Okay.
Scream in North America alone, Scream 7 debuted to $64 million.
Not too shabby.
I'll say it's the biggest opening weekend for a Scream movie ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
And the biggest opening of 2026 so far.
Yeah, well, 2026 has been off to a rough start. I guess I shouldn't be too shocked because there was kind of already a rumor out there that Matthew Lillard would be back.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that's pretty much all but confirmed.
Yeah. So it's, I didn't know there was so much trouble that had gone into this previously, but apparently there's been quite a saga with Scream movie recently, and like the road to getting this one made was a bumpy one, but nevertheless it worked out because it made over $64 million just this weekend alone. That's just in North America. Keep in mind, it only cost $45 million to make, and it made a bunch of money overseas too. So already a profitable venture. And by the way, it's made by Paramount, so they're just feeling all good this weekend.
Rolling in the money, apparently.
Yeah. Number 2 in theaters this weekend was GOAT, the Steph Curry basketball animal movie. That made $12 million in its third week. That was number 1 last week.
Who put that out, by the way? What studio?
I have no idea.
Because was it Disney?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Maybe it was Universal.
Probably something I feel like it was something we've never heard of.
Oh.
If you give me a second. Number 3 was Wuthering Heights. That made another $7 million. And then check this out. 21 Pilots beat Elvis. 21 Pilots is better than Elvis.
Let's go.
Go to Sony.
Sony.
Yes.
Okay.
21 Pilots made over $4 million for their concert film this weekend.
Wow.
And that was enough for 4th place, whereas Elvis, the Elvis Presley in concert movie, that made another 3.5. That's the second weekend it's been out, but it's also in twice as many theaters, and 21 Pilots still beat it.
Wow.
So how do you like them apples?
I know before we get to our reviews, which will probably be after this song, if you want to see a review for that 21 Pilots movie, head over to the RadioU social media. You will get the full Nene reaction, including in the theater, because he was filming it while he was watching, not filming the movie, but his face, reacting to the movie.
Nice.
So you can definitely check that out to see his reaction for that concert film from 21 Pilots.
I know we saw some people sending in their thoughts on the way to or after the movie as well this weekend at 8772 Radio U. So that was cool. We've got a few reviews coming in at 8772 Radio U. You could also use the talkback button to let us know what you've watched lately. And Allie and I have definitely seen some things. Radio U, where music is going, 8772 Radio U. Or you can use the talkback button in the Radio U app to share your reviews of any movies or shows you've watched lately. We just did the box office breakdown. Scream 7 had the biggest opening weekend of the year so far, and the biggest opening for a Scream movie as well, followed by GOAT, Wuthering Heights, 21 Pilots, and Elvis. What a collection.
Yeah.
We've got some good reviews coming in, Allie, but why don't you start with what you've seen lately?
Oh, okay. I finished the season of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is a Game of Thrones spin-off show on HBO Max. I really, really enjoyed it. It's a very quick watch. 6 episodes, all about 30 minutes long. But I loved it. It's a different style and pace to what we're used to with like the Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon worlds. But it was really enjoyable. So I was excited to finish that out. And I'm excited to see if we return to the stories of Dunk and Egg and their adventures.
It seems like it's done pretty well.
Yeah.
So I feel like HBO will continue to milk that cash cow, although I guess that's up to Paramount now, won't it?
I guess so.
Regina said, my husband and I enjoyed Scream 7. I was pleasantly surprised it was a good mix of nostalgia and slightly different formula.
Okay.
We also heard from Tim, who said he finally saw Solo Mio, the hairless Kevin James movie. He says, I'd heard good things about it. My daughter likes romance movies. We signed up for the Angel Studios Guild membership, so we got 2 free tickets. He says, I loved how everything was told from the male perspective, but it was weird seeing Jonathan Rumi from The Chosen play anything other than Jesus.
I've heard that about him in other roles. You can't not see Jesus.
Susanna said, I watched a documentary on caterpillars that my mom wanted us to watch for her birthday. It was quite good. PSA, get rid of your lawns and let native plants take over.
Yeah, seriously. Erin has a good point here because this is true whenever you're looking at box office numbers. She says when a movie like Scream 7 is deemed highest dollar for opening weekend for like a Scream movie, do those stats consider higher ticket prices? It costs so much more to see 7 than the original ones. Yeah, that's a big thing too because a lot of older movies like Gone with the Wind, if you adjust them for inflation, they made way more money in today's money than what it actually says dollar amount wise.
For Scream 7, yeah, that is accurate that it's the biggest opening but not adjusted for inflation.
Yeah.
But also when I hear that, I always wonder like, would everybody have, like if ticket prices were, if we adjust the Gone with the Wind, for example, tickets to what we have to pay today, would the same amount of people have gone to see it? I have to think no.
Maybe not.
I feel like no.
But if it was like, thinking about it, it's like that's it. A ticket price for movies was the same amount of what we would be paying now. It's just in their dollars. So that's kind of how I always view that.
So what I've seen lately is two things. One is the new show on NBC Peacock called The Rise and Fall of Reggie Dinkins.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about this.
It's Tracy Morgan. He's a football player. He's like a number 1 pick, star running back. And he gets kicked out of the NFL for gambling on himself in a game. He's basically the Pete Rose of the NFL.
Oh, of course.
And then he hires Daniel Radcliffe to make a documentary to try to repair his image. And so it's a mix of like The Office because it's documentary style and so obviously very similar, but it has these like non sequitur kind of but well placed cutaway jokes.
Yeah.
Kind of like Family Guy style.
Okay.
That often really hit, like it'll be a flashback to something else. And it's like, it really had me laughing. Bobby Moynihan is also in it as like this funny, like basically Reggie Dinkins' friend that lives with him. And so he just has like these really funny pop-in moments. So we're 2 episodes in, definitely recommend the Reggie Dinkins. And the Oscars are coming up.
Yep.
I watched Sinners.
Let's go. What did you think?
HBO Max.
I loved that movie.
I was pretty pleased with Sinners. It's not my best picture winner of everything I've seen because I like Marty Supreme more.
Sure.
But I understand why a lot of the hype. The score is so good.
So good.
I feel like it should definitely win for best score. There was one moment that really had me scratching my head, though. There's it's so well made of a movie. But then there's one scene that goes on for way too long that is just done in the most hammy way.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
I think maybe, but you'll have to tell me.
It's not a spoiler or anything.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I was going to say you could tell me off the air if you're worried about spoiling it.
No, it's not a spoiler, but it's the scene where they're singing and it's like all the other musicians from Time are also there at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm like, this
They're
is
all
so
popping in
corny.
as ghosts and stuff. Yeah,
I think I get what they were trying to convey with it, but it was done in a very ham-handed way.
Yeah, I think there was a reason behind why they hammed it up a little bit, but I can't remember exactly why.
To ruin the movie?
No.
They're like, this movie is too good. Let's put in a really bad scene.
I think they were trying to pay homage to something, but I can't remember exactly why.
Well, they shouldn't have. But I also wanted to let everybody know the RadioU connection to Sinners.
Oh?
So Buddy Guy is in the movie.
Okay.
He's one of the most famous blues musicians, still a living legend, obviously still with us. But about a year or 2 ago, he released a song with Switchfoot.
Yeah, that's right. Last Man Standing or something like that.
Yeah, Last Man Standing.
Yeah.
So an interesting RadioU 6 degrees of separation to the Screen Actors Guild Award winning Best Movie. Great news, everyone. 8772 RadioU. They're bringing back an extinct, beloved Crayola crayon character or color.
Oh, okay.
For good.
I was like, character.
A color. I mean, to me, the Crayola colors, some of them have so much that they feel like a character.
Fair,
There's more to them
I
than just the
guess.
color.
Sure.
It's
some
the
of them.
stories that they can tell just by being scratched on a piece of paper. They're bringing back Dandelion.
Dandelion.
Yeah, Dandelion's making a permanent comeback, baby. The reason I feel like this is newsworthy is more because many are crediting the Dandelion girl for making this a reality.
I mean, I am in full support of Dandelion being back because it's a pretty color. I like it. It's like a mustard yellow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a dandelion.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this girl before? Dandelion girl, like everything in her life is dandelion. And so she like made it a color, her whole personality. And obviously crushing to her when Crayola brought down the axe on Dandelion back in 2017.
Ooh, I didn't even know they took it away.
Yeah, Dandelion was taken away from us.
And that long ago?
And worst of all, from Dandelion Girl.
Yeah.
On TikTok. But she has made it a mission of hers to keep the spirit of Dandelion alive. And now, fast forward to 2025, they brought it back briefly as part of a limited edition release. And here we are in 2026. Dandelion is permanently back in 64 count crayon boxes. Yeah.
Good job, Dandelion Girl. I'm watching this video. I've never seen her before, so I had not come across her videos before now. But the video that she just made showing that Dandelion was back for good has over 754,000 likes on TikTok.
How can that be? How is that possible?
So many people are invested in Dandelion and Dandelion Girl.
Yeah, this is it's so niche.
Yeah, so
and yet
niche.
it's spread so far.
Yeah.
There's such an audience out there for Dandelion content.
Man, we should have been making Dandelion videos.
I know. Well, what we should
RadioU.
do is become really attached to whatever color. Obviously, just got the axe from the 64 count box to make way for Dandelion. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, let's Google that.
But it's my favorite color.
Yeah, let's Google it.
My favorite of all crayons.
What colors just got axed by Crayola?
I'm trying to see if it's just here and they're keeping it a secret. They're not letting us know.
No, they don't want this to happen again.
Yeah. Maybe it's just, hopefully, there's just whatever color got removed from the 64 count box to make way for the return of Dandelion is just been placed in a different box, a different variation. And so it's not going away permanently like the Dandelion had for so many years.
Oh, man. Apparently, the last color that's not been reinstated, but it was cut many, many years ago, was teal blue in 2003.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
We want teal blue.
We want teal.
I'm going to make my entire wardrobe teal blue
Yeah.
until Crayola gets down off their high horse and starts making that again.
Yes.
Congratulations, Dandelion Girl. This must be a very amazing time.
I'm looking at another list of ones that were retired in the 90s. One of them is just called Maze. I don't
They really had it out for yellows back in the 90s, in the 90s and 2000s.
They also have one that's orange yellow.
Oh, the yellows. They're just
What's with all the
crushed.
yellow hatred?
I know, seriously, the yellow erasure by Crayola. What are they
one
trying
that
to
was
do?
blue-gray. What was that, Civil War inspired?
Sometimes I feel like I need that one, though.
Yeah, you need a little mix of the blue and the gray.
And I don't know how to mix it. I hate having to mix it manually.
I don't know why this is actually killing me. I love this.
This is pretty darn close to like Florida man perfection for the show. 8772 Radio U. A Florida man was accused of stealing Pokemon cards using taco seasoning.
What?
He now faces possibly up to 90 years in prison
What?
due to this Pokemon card theft.
Oh no, this must have been a lot of Pokemon cards that he was stealing.
It was, and he is facing several charges because he robbed several stores in several instances.
Okay.
And you you kind of have to give him a little credit because it was kind of a genius scheme.
That was it?
What he would do is he would he'd grab a box of the Pokemon cards that they're selling. He'd also grab an equal amount of 99-cent taco seasoning packets. Then he'd go to the self-checkout and he'd scan the taco seasoning in a way where it's like he'd scan one taco seasoning while also, I guess, concealing
Pokemon
a trading card pack.
Yeah.
To match each taco seasoning so that it wouldn't set off like the weight sensors or the cameras or anything. And he was only paying 99 cents for them. And therefore, he had a lot of taco seasoning and a lot of Pokemon cards, all for just the price of the taco seasoning.
Oh, no.
And Pokemon cards are worth a lot more than taco seasoning.
100% they are.
He did this at a lot of Targets, allegedly, and then went on to sell the Pokemon cards on eBay, where it looks like he racked up nearly $40,000 in revenue.
Oh, my goodness. A full-time salary for a year.
Yeah, so business was booming. Apparently, he did about 75 thefts from Target locations alone throughout Florida. He's also, this is not included in the charges, but he's also suspected of possibly robbing Walmarts and Publix as well.
Yeah, so wherever he could find these.
He was hitting everywhere. And
how many bags of taco seasoning did he have?
Seriously, that must have been all he ate.
Yeah. Like his wife had to have been like, we don't need any more taco seasoning. Yeah. We have enough.
What are you thinking for dinner, honey? How about tacos again?
We've had it for the
48th straight night. Yeah. But she couldn't argue. Like, she's like, but we're living this lavish lifestyle.
Yeah, $40,000 extra a year.
Yeah. So business was booming, but eventually this guy got caught. So now if he's found guilty on all the charges he's currently facing, that's 90 years in prison.
That is crazy. Was it worth it? I think not.
Probably not. But I also feel like he's not going to go to jail for 90 years for Pokemon card theft. But he's going to jail.
That's the most amount of time he could go. But yeah, he's not going to go for that much.
And while I am impressed because that is a pretty genius scheme, I'm also annoyed.
Okay.
Because as like the Palm Beach County Sheriff points out, this just drives up prices for consumers when obviously these companies are taking losses on this stuff that's getting stolen. But also not just that, this makes it even more difficult for the average everyday Joe that's just actually paying for stuff to go through the self-checkout. Because this is why they have to have all those like cameras watching over you that scream if they think there's something still in your card or whatever.
Yep.
And basically, even though it's a self-checkout, don't let you self-checkout.
Yep.
Because a person needs to verify that you didn't steal anything.
Which makes me wonder why we even have self-checkouts in the first place. If all this theft is going on.
Exactly. I may have found the worst person to ever get on a plane. 8772 Radio U. That might be a little extreme, but this guy's a little extreme. He's on TikTok, dom.stro. He ran an entire 5K in an airplane bathroom.
What?
During a flight.
What?
How fast can you run a 5K, Allie? You run.
The fastest I've run a 5K is in 35 minutes.
35 minutes, but that wasn't in a plane bathroom.
No, that was out on just a trail.
Yeah, with the wind at your back. Probably for part of it.
Maybe.
This guy, he posted the whole time lapse and everything, and it's tracked on Strava. He hogged this airplane bathroom on an actual flight for about an hour.
Oh my gosh.
And you're thinking, what was special about how was he able to even accomplish a 5K in an airplane bathroom?
Yeah, seriously. How?
Literally, by basically he stepped up onto the toilet, stepped off, stepped up onto the toilet, and just kept turning around in circles on and off the toilet lid.
Oh my gosh. I'm watching the video right now. That had to have been mind-numbing to continuously do that. I'm
just thinking, I'm glad the toilet didn't break.
Yeah.
It's not meant, I guess it's meant to hold an entire human being.
Yeah, but
it's not meant for you to run on it.
Yeah, it's definitely not meant for you to jump on and off continuously for an hour.
Can we put this guy on the no-fly list? He should be banned, right?
People that want to do this type of stuff just to go viral, I just don't get it. I don't get doing this stupid social experiments and stupid little pranks and whatnot just to get some social media clout.
Which is why he should pay the price. Obviously, he's got a lot of views here, but he should have to pay the price for it by never being allowed to fly.
I wouldn't do that, but I just
people have been banned for less.
Probably. I don't know, but I don't know if this deserves a ban, but I just think, why?
There were people, and they tell you on the plane you're not allowed to stand outside the bathroom door.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're not allowed to line up.
People do that all the time.
You're not allowed. They're not supposed to, because then you're hogging up the aisles.
Oh my gosh, I would hate when people would do that, but people would do that all the time, particularly on long flights.
Can you imagine being the person standing outside of the bathroom while this guy's
for
going
an hour?
Yeah, and you're like, hey, you okay in there? Like, what's that noise?
Yeah.
You sound a little out of breath.
Did he continue?
And there seems to be a lot of knocking going on.
Did he stay in the bathroom for a whole hour?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
He didn't take a break in between?
Well, I wasn't sure because you can
If he left that bathroom, he would have never gotten it back.
You can pause Strava. You don't have to finish the workout all in one. But yeah, that's just insane behavior. What are you doing, buddy?
Ban him from planes. He's not allowed. He's shown flying is a privilege, and he has not earned it. It should be taken away. At least a temporary ban.
A temporary ban.
At least a year, and we'll see if he's given up on these stupid antics.
Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.